Have you been wanting to start a YouTube channel for some time now, but the only reason why you haven't is because you don't have any confidence? Well, in this video, I plan on infiltrating your mind, robbing you of the fears that you have, and leaving a trail of confidence so that you can finally start that YouTube channel. So if that sounds good to you, how about you like the video, subscribe, and also turn your notifications on. Now, in the words of Usher, these are my confessions. I gotta admit, this channel is actually 2 years late. And what I mean by that is that I was supposed to start this channel back in 2019 when I first gained the mental clarity that this is what I wanted to do long term as far as speaking and becoming a motivational speaker. Now, the problem that I had at the time is that once I started to gain that clarity and once I started to make that deliberate decision that I was going to do this, I started to have imposter syndrome. I started asking myself the question, how can I be as effective as a communicator when I never went through some of the things that the guys who I respect a lot, I've never went through what they went through. You know, compared to their upbringings, mine was smooth sailing. I never had to go through some of the traumatic and problematic events that some of these guys went through that I respect a lot. So how can I be a great speaker? On top of that, I've never spoken in front of a camera. It was very uncomfortable. I didn't start posting pictures till like 2019 or 2018. So just the thought of me posting a long form video, that was gonna be uncomfortable. Now at that time I started to watch a lot of Sean Cannell, who has the YouTube channel Think Media. But back then I think he was on a YouTube channel called Video Influencers with a guy named Benji, and they wrote this book together called YouTube Secrets. So throughout that whole year I was consuming their content and reading that book and other books along with that. And I started to feel like, man, I could do this. But it was just something within me was like, nah, you can't do this. Now the next year, 2020, the COVID year, I actually started learning how to edit videos. I started learning how to do thumbnails. And I went to my college with my uncle and we started filming videos actually. Now in the midst of me filming and doing it with him, first of all, man, it was so cool for me to have that support from him. But it never felt right. It was still uncomfortable. I never felt like I was myself. I always felt that I was portraying to be someone who I wasn't, or maybe I was having a difficulty of putting myself out there because like I said, it was very uncomfortable. Every now and then he'll call me and he'll ask me, hey man, when we gonna go back to the college and record some more videos? And I make up some excuses. Oh man, I ain't really feeling it. I gotta get some more equipment, which I didn't need. Oh, I gotta learn this and this, which I didn't need to. I was just making so many excuses and procrastinating because I was uncomfortable putting myself out there. Now 2021 has arrived and a lot happened that year. That year I ended up losing my brother, but I also published my first book, I think in early April. And I said to myself, I've been wanting to start this YouTube channel for 2 years and I haven't. If I don't do it this year, this will be the first time in my life that I ever regret anything. So I must do it. So the problem that I had is that I was very uncomfortable of putting myself out there and recording myself and listening to myself as I'm editing videos. So what I started doing before I started actually putting content out that year, I would start recording myself every day. And I would start editing the videos and just getting used to listening to my voice and getting used to the habit of editing videos. I would do voice notes just to hear myself speak more. I would do everything that I possibly could do in order to eliminate that uncomfortableness that I had of creating content. And that year I did end up putting out the first video. Matter of fact, look at these clips of these first 3 videos.
Fear creates all of these false realities to prevent us from taking risks. Fear of failure is the destroyer of commitment because many people focus on things not going their way. Life can be the worst when you have depression.
If you look at all 3 of those videos, I was highly uncomfortable. I was very nervous of putting myself out there. I mean, like, you can look at my body language. Look how boxed in I look. If you listen to my voice, I have no energy whatsoever. And it was all because I was very uncomfortable. But I did it. I put out the very first video, and I put out the second one and the third one, and more to come. And it was all because I challenged myself. Now you're probably asking the question, How can I put out videos when I'm uncomfortable, then grow my confidence? Or maybe you're asking, how can I grow my confidence? Confidence isn't something that you build before you start. Confidence is built by doing the thing with repetition. Confidence is no different from building muscle in a gym. You don't build confidence just watching a bunch of clips of Ronnie Coleman saying, yeah, buddy. No, you build your muscle by actually putting in the work to build whatever you want.
Yeah, buddy!
The same applies to building confidence. You don't watch a bunch of motivational videos and hope you're gonna be confident. No, you build it by doing the thing that you need to do in order to have it. If you want to be more confident on camera, you gotta force yourself to be uncomfortable. You have to force yourself to put yourself out there. Do what I did. Before I started actually uploading content onto YouTube, I started just recording myself. I got used to the habit of listening to myself and visually seeing myself. Once I got to the point of consistently dropping content, the feelings that I once had no longer existed. I wasn't as uncomfortable, and if you look at my previous videos and you just watch them, pay attention to how over time I started to grow into my element. And compare it to now, compare this video now, how I'm articulating this message to back then. Sometimes I get to the point where I'm overexcited and I'm too excited. Listen, confidence can be built by anyone. I don't care if you identify that you're shy or that you're an introvert or you don't really talk to people or that you're socially awkward. You can build confidence at any point in time. I don't say that to make you happy. I say that because I was the person who was procrastinating to put out content for the first time or to even just record a video. But eventually, because I continued to do it, I became more and more confident. Now, I'm gonna give you 3 reasons why you need to start putting content out today, even if you're not confident yet. As I said before, your confidence is built by repeatedly recording yourself and putting content out there. Number 1, if you don't start putting content out today, you will be robbing the people of the value that you owe them. There's literally millions of people that could benefit off the value that you can offer that they want if you just put some content out. Number 2, it goes back to the old saying, how you do one thing is how you do everything. If you continue to procrastinate, tell yourself, oh, I'm gonna drop some videos today, but don't do it, and you just continue to lie to yourself, you're going to do that with everything in your life, and you'll never develop to the person who you're capable of becoming. Number 3, there's plenty of success out there with your name on it, but you'll never receive it if you continue to allow yourself to be boxed in and to stay in your comfort zone. And here's a bonus. One of the biggest reasons why you should start putting out content today is that ain't nobody gonna watch your first video, more than likely. What is there a reason to be nervous or afraid to put yourself out there when more than likely someone ain't gonna watch it? That should be more than enough motivation to start putting out some content today. So to sum everything all up, confidence is built by repeatedly doing the thing that you need to do. If you want to be more confident on camera, you need to start putting out content. I challenge you to put out a video today and see how you feel afterwards. Hopefully that helps a lot. Thank you so much for watching this video. Matter of fact, if you watch either one of these videos, I promise you they're going to solve a problem that you have.